So what's up guys, Anurag here, and this is the Google Pixel 3 and I've been using this device for approximately a year now, and in today's video I'll be sharing my experiences with each and every aspect of this device. So yeah, with that being said, let's get started. So first let's start with the camera experience. I mean, this is a Pixel device, so what else do you want me to start with? The camera experience is just phenomenal. The photos that this thing takes are very nice. I mean, the detail levels are on point, the contrast is kind of towards the high side, but most of the people do seem to prefer the high contrast as far as I know. The colors that this thing produces are very true to life as well. So what you see with your eyes is basically what this thing captures, and that is a pretty good thing. Now these are not the only things that make the Pixel camera a really good camera. There are some other software features like night sight, then there's astrophotography mode, there's portrait mode as well, which are really good, and you can get some really cool images by using these different modes on your device. And this camera is basically something that you can rely on irrespective of what kind of light situation you are in. Now another area where the Pixel phones are really good is in the software department. I mean, the software is just amazing. Now prior to the Pixel 3, I was using the Samsung Galaxy S8 and I was not satisfied with the software as much as I am with the Google Pixel 3. Now don't get me wrong, the Samsung UI or One UI basically has many more features than what the Pixel experience has to offer, but I don't find myself using any of those features in the future or even now, so those things do not matter to me. And what matters to me is the experience and how seamless it is. So the experience overall is really great. As I said, the Pixel software does not come with many of the other features, like for example, there's dual apps and all. And this might seem, or this might make the software experience kind of boring. But for me, what matters is the small integration of little things into the software. So for example, there is integration of haptics throughout the entire UI. And I really like that. Then there's setting reminders right from the notification panel as it detects hot keywords like time or anything like meeting, for example. Then there's features like the flip to shush, which is a really good feature that I use most of the times. Then there's the integration of the live wallpapers, which is one of the best integrations that Google has done into the entire software, and I haven't seen any of the other manufacturers doing the same. Also, why I prefer Google software is because it is very smooth and very consistent, you can say. Now in the beginning, the software was kind of messed up when I got my device like a year ago, but then with the software updates, Google keeps on improving their devices, and I really like that. Now one place where I have seen a significant improvement is the battery life. Since the launch of Android 10, the battery life has been amazing, and I get easily 5 to 6 hours of screen on time with moderate use, which is a really good thing. And with the adaptive battery settings, I don't feel like the phone has a 2950 mAh battery. So one category where the device could have been a little bit better is the build quality. Now don't get me wrong, the build quality is actually really good, and this is probably one of the most premium feeling devices right now. But what I mean is that this device shows wear and tear very fast. Now, since I don't use my phone inside a case, probably that's the case why I have so many scratches on the back. Not only the back panel, but also the frame. There's this powder coating on this frame, just wears off really easily. Bugs me a little bit, but it's not that bad and it's not that visible. But overall, the in-hand feel of the device is really good, and I think I'll be continuing using this phone without a case in the future as well. Now, these were all the good things that we were talking about. Now let's move to not so good things, or not so good thing, because there's only one. So the battery life on the Pixel 3 is kind of mediocre. Now, I know I said that the battery life has improved, but that was with moderate usage. You can easily squeeze out 5 to 6 hours of screen on time with moderate usage. Now, if you're a heavy user, don't expect this device to last you through the entire day. If you charge it completely and unplug it in the morning and use it very heavily, then you will have to probably put it back for charging by evening. It is not a very big issue as I'm not a very heavy user. I'm a very moderate user, and if you use it moderately, it will last you for basically the entire day. Now, this phone does come with fast charging, but the fast charging is not as fast, say, as a OnePlus device or a Samsung device. The maximum charging speeds it supports is up to 18 watts only, but it doesn't take that long to charge because the initial capacity of the battery is actually small, so that shouldn't be any problem. And also it also supports wireless fast charging up to 15 watts, so that also comes in handy sometimes. Now let's talk about the performance. The performance is actually really good and it is really smooth and really consistent, as I said in the beginning, but that is only with everyday tasks. Now if you do a lot of gaming or a lot of heavy things like video editing and all, I would not suggest you to go for a Pixel device, and that is because one, it has a very small battery capacity, and if you are gaming or editing a video on it, then you'll just run out of juice every single time. And secondly, it also does not come with extra features like game launcher or anything like that, which are targeted towards making your gaming experience a lot better. So at the end of the day, if you would ask me why should you get yourself a Pixel device, I would straight up say only and only if you value the camera on your smartphone and the user experience, then and then only get yourself a Pixel device. Because the Pixel device is targeted towards users who don't use their phone really heavily and basically want a simple experience and no complexity at all. So yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.